The Buffalo Bills are no strangers to off-season storylines, but this time, the tension brewing in upstate New York has nothing to do with Super Bowl aspirations or Josh Allen's MVP campaign. Instead, the spotlight has shifted, perhaps uncomfortably, to running back James Cook, who is reportedly disconnected from the organization amid an intensifying contract standoff. The 24-year-old rising star has already made waves by skipping organized team activities, OTAs, and sources suggest he may not report to mandatory minicamp either. The reason? Money, respect, value, or in Cook's own words, I want to get what I deserve. Per ESPN insider Adam Schefter, the former second-round pick has distanced himself from both the team and the city, even going so far as to put his Buffalo home on the market. That's not just a smoke signal, it's a four-alarm fire. I don't think we'll be seeing him in Buffalo anytime soon, Schefter said on a recent episode of the Adam Schefter podcast. The start of training camp will be the next flashpoint. If no deal is struck by then, does James Cook risk the fines under the collective bargaining agreement? Or does he show up and play ball without a new contract? The situation is growing increasingly volatile, and for a franchise that has been on the brink of greatness over the past few seasons, the timing couldn't be worse. A star emerges, but at what cost? Let's not sugarcoat it. James Cook was electric last season. In a campaign where the Bills' offense fluctuated between dominant and disjointed, Cook emerged as one of the most consistent and explosive weapons in Buffalo's arsenal. He rushed for 1,009 yards and a staggering 16 touchdowns, tying with league heavyweights Derrick Henry and Jahmyr Gibbs in scoring. But his value didn't stop with just pounding the rock. Cook became a reliable third-down option and an underrated pass-catching threat, tallying 32 receptions for 258 yards and 2 touchdowns through the air. More than just stats, Cook brought balance to an offense often too dependent on Josh Allen's heroics. He gave Buffalo a multi-dimensional attack, forcing defenses to play honest and opening up lanes for the deep ball. And now, just when that dual-threat chemistry was peaking, it's all hanging in the balance. The price tag and the principle. Make no mistake, Cook knows his worth, and he's not being subtle about it. During a podcast earlier this offseason, the Georgia product laid his cards on the table. He wants $15 million per year, a number that would place him among the NFL's highest-paid backs. I just feel like we're deserving of it, Cook said. We work all of our lives to get paid. Feed me the big bucks. I want to go chase the highest of the highest, and I'm going to keep doing it. In a league where running backs are often undervalued and underpaid, thanks to shorter careers and the rise of pass-heavy offenses, Cook is standing firm, challenging the status quo. But it's also creating a headache for general manager Brandon Beane and the Bills' front office. The front office perspective. Beane has been publicly supportive of Cook, emphasizing his impact on the offense during the 2025 NFL Scouting Combine. James is a good player for us, Beane said. He has the ability to be a mismatch player. He can play all 3 downs. He helped our offense do a lot of great things, and we would love to keep James here long term. But words only go so far. The reality is this: the Bills are tight on cap space and are already navigating expensive long-term deals for Josh Allen and Stefon Diggs, who, ironically, was traded this offseason. Committing $15 million annually to a running back, regardless of talent, is a major gamble in today's NFL. And that's where the tension lies. Cook sees himself as essential. The Bills see a broader, more cap-conscious picture. That disconnect is now manifesting into a holdout, and perhaps a full-blown standoff. What comes next? With minicamp approaching and training camp looming just around the corner, the pressure is mounting. If no deal is reached before camp, Cook faces financial penalties under the league's new CBA. But he also knows leverage is power, especially after a breakout season where he carried the offense in key moments. For the Bills, the implications are massive. With an AFC arms race in full swing, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, and C.J. Stroud all lurking, Buffalo needs every weapon in sync if they're going to make a legitimate Super Bowl push. James Cook isn't just another player. He's a core piece of the Bills' offensive identity. Losing him, or even having him disgruntled and distracted, could derail a season that already feels like a turning point. As Adam Schefter noted, "I don't believe these two sides are anywhere close to a deal. This is going to take time, and it looms like a dark cloud over what should be a very promising season for the Buffalo Bills."